Okay. Okay. What up? So, why do I always do this? I always think I'm ready to talk to the camera and then I'm touching my face, slouching like an idiot, pulling my glasses off and shit. So, there's new structure, there will be no structure. I'm not gonna fucking do a structure for now. So, my original stuff is going well. I'm making lots of progress writing. But I had a friend tell me, maybe kind of nudge me into looking into copyright and stuff, so I'll be doing that. Yep, yep. Still awkward on camera. I almost looked at the camera and everything. Sorry, dude. Sorry about it. And so yeah. For now, I'll do covers and shit. I'll just go through, relearn, hopefully get some skills back, and relearn some songs I know or used to know. Some songs that I used to know. Backstory? I don't know. People do that, right? They do like backstory things or whatever. Other ideas? So, musically, I mean, I'm lucky to have musical family, cousins. My dad is still an active musician. So, good instincts as far as music, I think. I'm going to make bad choices, though. My music is written to get the dark out. It's not for you guys. It's maybe I'll make a song here and there with the intention to please. But for now, it's to get the quiet, nasty little gross fucking areas off my heart. Those things I've been thinking for too long. Those thoughts that I've been thinking. So, my dad would play shows, and instead of taking us to not always anyways, instead of bringing us having a babysitter or whatever, they'd just bring us. A lot of times they just didn't do the babysitter, have the money for the babysitter. My posture is so good. I'm trying to talk low for the camera. So fuck, a lot of my first memories are hearing and seeing my dad play music. And mostly rock, 70s, 60s, late 60s to modern rock. Even like Beatles and kind of all those genres, Pearl Jam, all that shit, dude. Before my time, he was in a lot of bands. Sounds like original bands, sounds like really good cover bands. Really good originals too. So I always wanted to play music growing up, dude. Dad did it. That's cool, right? Fucking I wanted to do everything Dad did. Massive ciggy smoker. I wanted to do that as soon as I could. As soon as I could. I stole Dad's cigs. And same, I was trying to beat on his drum set. It wasn't always home. He was an active musician. It was almost never home. He was an active musician. My mom worked at home transcribing for medical. So she needed to be able to hear every word that the doctors were talking about or whatever. So I didn't really get to play too much until later on. My grandpa let me toot on his harmonica a little bit, but when you're not even 2 digits old, a harmonica it doesn't resonate with you. A guitar doesn't. You got to be a phenom to have music resonate with you, and it didn't for me then. And then at some point, well, I'll tell you exactly the point. My buddy was moving. At that time, my best friend, what up, Mark? Where are you? Are you still alive? I'll have to fucking reach out. Haven't thought about you in a while. And I was like worried about them or whatever. And he didn't tell me about it. All of a sudden, his dad was just filling a dumpster with all the stuff around the house or whatever. And I was going over there like, what the hell, dude? What's going on? And there's a bunch of shit in the dumpster. And his dad said, whatever you want, you can have it. We don't have enough room to get rid of everything. And there was a guitar case. So I was like, can I have this? And he's like, for $10. And he just said, and I was like, you just said, have anything you want. It's in the dumpster. And he goes, fine, you can have it. Don't worry, I checked with Mark. It was cool with him. It wasn't his. He didn't want it. So I brought it home and I had a guitar, dude. And I learned oh no, I wish I could remember which song I learned first. But that guitar sucked. It wasn't playable, man. But enough to learn a little bit. I wish I remember. Maybe I'll remember. So this guitar sucked anyways. I'm learning songs and chords and everything. And it was time. My parents weren't going to put it off anymore. So I got a guitar acoustic Esteban. Cheapest guitar off QVC, I think. They were reputable at the time, but that didn't last long because the piece of shit fell apart like a piece of shit. Man, I played that until it fell apart too. It was good. And then my 13th birthday, the deal was we weren't going to get instruments until we were 13, but here I was with a free guitar already. And they didn't even know I had a harmonica. I'd already had a friend go drive me to the music store, get me a harmonica. I think I was 12. Chores money. So my dad brought me to a pawn shop on my 13th birthday for my first electric guitar, dude. Pretty sick. It was a Washburn with a weed leaf sticker on it, bro. Oh, shit. I still have that guitar. It's in a case, and I haven't looked at it in a long time. And I'm afraid it's going to be all rusty and nasty. So it wasn't soon after that I was in a band. But there was two guitarists, no bass player, and no drummer. So then I learned drums. Not well. I've never been a great musician, period. You know, enough to fake it. And we played. It was great. We played a lot. And that guitarist in that band, both those guitarists, holy shit, they were good, dude. Yep. So our first gig was going to be a party. And that night after school, man, I thought it was so cool. Walking out of school, I'd light a cig and keep it hidden in my hand so no one could see it. Everyone knew. But my dad, my parents, maybe they didn't. So I'm walking and I'm walking a different way than I ever walk away from school because I'm going with my friends to play our first show. And I'm puffing the cigs, stolen cigs from my mom, Virginia Slim 100s. And he sees me. I hear his van. He puts exhaust on his cars. So I hear his van coming, and I tried to hide it, but he saw me, and I could tell that he saw me literally exhaling. And he had to have saw the cig go by my side. And he looked at me like he saw me. Sure enough, 6 minutes later, whatever it took him to get home, called me on his cell phone he gave me. So much for that show. Anyways, that was fun. Good band, did some covers. Korn, we did a cover of Twist. Some Metallica. And then after that, I was in a punk band. Really cool till I was like 15, 16 or something. Also, in that time, in a metal band. Maybe I won't name the name in case it's still out there. Rather not dox myself. Both were sick, man. Playing punk and metal for two different bands at the same time. That was the shit, dude. Plus, preteen before I could drive. Oh my god, dude. That was the life. I felt so cool, dude. Fat ass kid in gothic pants, I guess. I never, like, put face paint on or anything like that, but goth kid playing punk and metal. Good times. After that, friend bands and nothing serious, just, duets playing around campfires. When I was about 16 or 17, friends started talking about music, and I was sort of still into music, so we started a band, and that might have been the most fun time in my entire life. It wasn't super serious, just a bunch of friends writing original music. We didn't even learn covers. So cool, dude. First time I had experienced that, it was like, it didn't matter if we had enough to play a show. The only thing that mattered was if we were fucking enjoying it, dude. Which was great, but also its downfall. Really talented people, really, really good vocals. I was okay at that point singing, okay at guitar. So we had a couple of okay, good enough, a good enough drummer. The vocalist was really unique. Well, yeah, I mean, unique. He was, at the time, rap rock was kind of big. So it was like, his voice I would describe as like mainstream rock, early 2000s, with rap rock vibes. But we made some really good songs, really melodic stuff, multiple vocals. Really good. But the good times are why that band died, man. And later on, a couple of those same people and I tried to start like a Sublime thing, but same thing. Just too many good times, bros. So unfortunately, none of those bands with close friends. Man. Good times. Imagine if we could have focused. And then after that, for, I don't know, I was in that band until I was 18 or 19. After that, I was in a punk band again, cover band, played a lot of shows, had a lot of fun. But wound up with the cover band, we started doing originals, and it was good, man, but same thing, partying, dude. They all started partying really, really heavy as I stopped partying. My mom had got sick with cancer. Love you, mama. And that kind of woke me up. I got healthier, saw a doctor. Doctor's like, dude, you're drinking? Are you serious? My health has never been great. And I just kind of stopped, man. I stopped playing music for fucking 10 years until I was like 30. I stopped. And I kind of got back in and dabbled here and there and tried a little bit, bought some stuff, played some new guitars. Never really got the muse. I never got hooked again till recently. So here I are, last couple months, I'm relearning again. Relearning my own songs that I've written, relearning cover songs, and hopefully it leads to more fun times. This time it's just me. There's no other inspiration or no other writers. It's just there. That can't go bad, can it? Can I wreck it for myself? I don't know. So we'll see. I'll keep doing it, and maybe I'll get good again. Maybe I'll get as good as I was when I was 20. I don't know. Man, these old hands are tired. I'll get strong. I'll get good again. And hopefully I just don't fucking stop. I know about 2 of you are going to watch this, but at some point my family's going to see all this. At some point I won't be able to hide a little tiny little YouTube channel. At some point they will all know. So here it is. I don't know. Hopefully I don't rewatch this. I just put it into DaVinci and hit export. Because Editor Grape doesn't like anything that inspired Grape. I guess I'm spacey now. Music stuff is spacey haze, not grape haze. So yeah, I guess stoned ramble over. I don't know why. I thought maybe I'd do that. Maybe it'd help me get comfortable on camera. Maybe in some way I'll find it therapeutic. I haven't felt that yet, but maybe watching it back. So yeah. Peace.